Hello students, welcome back to Pragnya Bharati. Today we are going to discuss important topics that is related to sugar price rise in India. This is one of the important current affair which is highlighted in the recent newspapers. It may look like simple topic, but it is mainly connected with many topics related to UPSC like agriculture and monsoons, that is climate, and exports, imports, and buffer stock, and also linked to sugarcane cultivation, and mainly it is also interconnected to the recent issue, that is ethanol blending. So many people are suggesting that the ethanol blending and sugar price rises are interlinked, but the government has taken some initiatives for stabilizing the sugarcane prices, and government also mentioned that is exactly not linked to the ethanol blending. The prices of the sugarcane is rising. Now let's start with a small basic question: why sugarcane prices are concerned to the government in 2026? One of the major reason is disruption in the production regions, that is mainly in Uttar Pradesh and other major producing areas. If you see here, one of the most producing area of a sugarcane is Uttar Pradesh. So now Uttar Pradesh is cultivating a variety called CO0238 variety. So this variety is prone to this red rot diseases and top shoot borer pest. So if once the red rot diseases and top shoot borer pest attacks, the production of a sugar cane get decreases. So once the decrease in the production, then it is also decrease in the supply. So even the demand is in the same or stable, but there is a decrease in the supply, then directly it or naturally it triggered the prices. This is how the diseases, the cultivation will also decreases in the production and ultimately lead to the increase in the prices. And next important thing is role of monsoons. So mainly the sugarcane is depend, or it is a highly water intensive crop. So if the monsoons are get delayed, or if the monsoons are weaker, then it will be going to decrease the production level in the sugarcane. Ultimately, it is going to increase in the prices of the sugar in India. If there is a weaker monsoon, then there is a weaker growth, then there is a weaker yielding, and there is a less production. So once there is a less production, there is a less supply in the market. Once there is a less supply in the market, then there is a hike in the prices. So if you see in the recent times, it is a weaker monsoon, that is the El Nino situations which hamper the sugarcane production. So that is why one of the important reason for the increase in the prices of the sugar is because of the weaker monsoon in India. So these are the two reasons which are stated by the government of India for the price hikes of the sugar in India. Not only these two things, there is also something happened at the market level. So the millers are already sold their prescribed limit, which could create less physical sugar availability in the market. This also could rise the prices in the sugar market. Now let us see what are the initiations that are taken by the government for the stabilizing the prices of the sugar. The first major step taken by the government is putting a limitation or stock limitation on the dealers. That is only 400 tons of nationwide stay kept on sugar dealers until November 30, 2026. Why there is a stock limit? For example, if a dealer buys a large quantity of a stock and stores rather than selling in the market, it creates an artificial shortage in the market. It leads to the high demand and increase in the prices. So if simultaneously most of the dealers is doing the same thing, then it is going to increase in the prices of the sugar. Not only dealer stock caps, but also it limits the bulk buyers. Now, who are the bulk buyers? That is beverage manufacturers, sweet manufacturers, and other manufacturers who are buying the sugar. So they have to maintain only 15 days stock for their consumption, not more than 15 days of the stock. So they put their limit. To address this issue, the government has taken one more step. That is, the government approves 10 lakh million tons of duty-free raw sugar import under the tariff rate quota, okay, until 31st October 2026. By this, we can import 10 million tons of sugar from different nations, which leads to increase in the sugar supply in India, so that the prices of the sugar can be moderate. And there is also one more concern relating to this sugarcane industries. So recently the government has promoting the ethanol, that is E20, E30 and E40 ethanol blending. That is, ethanol is going to blend with the petrol. Now there is a chance of a millers, they can divert this sugarcane or sugarcane products to this ethanol industries, and it will lead to increase in the sugar prices by decrease in the supply in the market. These are the major reasons which are highlighted by the government behind the increase in the price of the sugar cane and sugar.